Hello guys, my name is Mottey and I trust you are doing good. Alright, so in today's lesson I'm going to take you through the interface of Adobe Illustrator 2020. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So when you open Illustrator for the first time, this is what you see. And this is not any kind of magic here or anything very strange. It is so easy and friendly to everyone. As a beginner, when you open it for the first time, you might be shivering or maybe you might say it as something very difficult, but then it is very smooth and friendly. Okay, so when you open it for the first time and you see this is what you are supposed to do. Come right to the file right here, click on it and come to new. Alright, file and new. Alright, and because we have shortcuts that you can learn to make your works faster, just press Ctrl N on the keyboard and you have the same option. So I've just clicked on it and it will load the options for me. And this is the new document and its interface. Okay, so you see that this is a preset. Okay, so this are the recent ones, so your recent times. Okay, so we have A4 letter web large. Okay, then we have save here, the preset that you are able to save yourself. Those are the things that I haven't done any, that is why you not see anything here. So when you come to mobile too, you will see a lot of them, iPhone X, blah blah blah, and all those things are preset. Okay, alright, and you see there are measurements under them. Okay, so when you come to web, like as in internet and other things, your website, we have so many of them right here. When you come to print, and that is if you want to design and go and print out. Okay, these are the various presets we have here. So the preset is just like a page design down for you that you just have to choose. Like the size is customized already, so you just have to just double click on it and you have it. So when you come to film, you see several of them here. Then when you come to art and illustration, you see most of them here too. Alright, so let's come to our recent and click on the A4 just once. When you come to the preset details here, you see that untitled too. Alright, so this is where you have to write the title of what you wanted to do. So maybe lesson 1. Alright, so when I come here, this is the unit of measurement, so it is in points. So this is the width and this is the height. Alright, so I can change the unit of measurement. Maybe I'm designing in inches, so I'll come right here and choose inches. If it is feet, I'll choose feet. Millimeters, centimeters, meters, feet and inches. You see, even yards. Okay, so depending on the one that you feel like using, that's what you use. So for instance, you've measured your laptop and you wanted to design a sticker for your laptop, laptop sticker. So you measure the thing with a ruler in inches. So when you want to design, you have to choose inches and then just input the various numbers in there. Alright, so when you come to artboard here, you see 3 here. So let me bring it to 1. Then let's talk about the orientation. So this is the landscape and this is the portrait, and that is just the arrangement of it. Okay, so the artboard works right here like page number. So in Microsoft Word, you see that we have page 1, page 2. So in Adobe Illustrator 2020 or Illustrator CC 2020, you realize that we have the artboard here, and when you increase it, it means that our A4 that have been chosen here will have 2 of them, which is 2 pages. So when we increase it to 3, we'll have 3 pages, but when we bring it to 1, we'll have only 1 page. So let me send it to 2 for us to see it very well. Now when you come downwards here, you see the color mode as CMYK because we chose for the print one, and when you want to print, CMYK color is the best for printing because most printers have been designed and then they understand the color of CMYK. I'll talk more about CMYK in the future tutorials. Okay, now when you click right there, you see what RGB. RGB is meant for designs that will be on screen, like maybe sending it to Facebook, Instagram, or things that will just be on screen that will not be printed out. Okay, because of its resolution and others, you have to choose the RGB when you want to just post your flyers online without printing, like political flyers or even flyers for your products and other things. Okay, so in this case, because we chose print, when we click on RGB, you see this sign there. Okay, so we have written what the choosing color mode is different from the color space defined by the document profile, right? So you can use this. That is basically how it is. So let me come back here and change it to what the CMYK. So when you are done with these basic settings, for the bleed, I will not talk about it for now. Just leave it like that. Okay, the bleed here, I mean this things, the top, bottom, left, it is the margins, but I will not talk about it now. So we have our, let's say, one as the document title. Then you come here to create. So when you create it, that is Z opening. So you realize that we have two of them on the page. Okay, let me do something because yours will not look like this when you do it for the first time. Alright, so this is it. Now you see that we have this page 1 and this is page 2. Now when you come right here, we have layers, something here called layers. Alright, click on it. Okay, you see that it is only one layer that we have. Okay, it is only one layer, but then we have two pages. I'm going to teach you something again, but let's do this first. Come to the top here, you see that we have essential, and you see we have only few of the tools here, and then right here too we have only few of them. So come to the top here, that you see essential, click on it, on the arrow besides it, then you click on essential classic. So when you click on it, it will bring all the tools down here for you. So look at it. Alright, so this is our layer right here. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you, and it have come here now. So look at it, the layer, click on it. Now let me try zooming. Oh no, I'm zooming something else. Okay, window plus. Wow, I wanted to zoom it for you before. Alright, so click on it, on the layer. Now when you click on it, you realize that we have layers, asset export, right? And then artboard. So I told you that this things here 1 2 is called what, artboard. And then right here you can work on one artboard or one page. You can do so many of things or stuffs there. So when you are drawing or designing, you can do many of them. It is not like Photoshop whereby everything will take a different layer. This one you can do multiple of things on one layer. So like let's say this layer right now, we can draw so many things, design flyer on this same page, on that same layer, draw cartoon, do so many things there. Okay, except we wanted to create different layers for them. Okay, I'll talk much about layers in the subsequent ones. Okay, so I'm trying to explain things about the artboard. So let's click on the artboard and see. So we realize that we have one artboard here, which is artboard 1 and then artboard 2. Alright, so those are the pages. So this is page 1 and this is page 2. So when I delete this, if I want to delete one page out of it, maybe I realize that I've taken 2 pages but I don't need one again, I'll just come right beneath it where the delete is. Alright, delete it. Then now I'm having one. Okay, now Listen to this simple shortcut. When I want the page to fit onto my document, I just have to press what? Control 0. Control down and then you press 0. Now you have it very big like that. Now you see when you come to the artboard beneath it where the delete is, before the delete, you see a plus sign there, and that is the new artboard. So when I click on it, I'll add a different page again. I hope you can see. Okay, so press Ctrl minus to have everything fit on your machine. So now you have the two thing in there. Alright, so that is it, and we can just move it. Now we have two. When I want more of it, I'll just click on that one again, then I have it. I hope you can see, right? So that is basically about adding pages to your documents or your works in Adobe Illustrator 2020. So let me delete some and leave only one. Alright, Ctrl 0 to have it very fit. Now you see that this panel, this is called the tool panel. Alright, this is the tool panel, and then this is the various menus that we have: the file, edit, objects, blah blah blah, up to the end. Okay, so when you come here, let's work with this range. I think you can see. Okay, the first one, which is having the white background, yes, the white background, it is what called the background color, and the one on top, which is having the black here, is called the outline color. I don't know whether you are getting it, but I'm very sure this is very detailed. Now let's create a square on our page and analyze how we can use this tool. Now come here. Alright, right click and then take the rectangle. If you think you haven't seen this, press M on your keyboard. You have the rectangle selected, then you see where it is. Now come right here, press your shift down. We are drawing square, perfect square. Then click and drag, perfect square. Now we have the perfect square here. Then this is with the pick tool, okay, or the selection tool, and then this is the direct selection tool. We'll work with the two right now for you to see how it is. Now just move this one upwards. Alright, so we realize that it is having an outline as black, and then the color inside is white. When you come here, you can interchange them. This arrow here, when you click on it, the outline, which is black, will become white, and then the inside or the background color, which is white, will become black. So let's do that and see whether the magic will happen. Wow. So it happens. Alright, it happens. Now what if I want my outline to be green? What should I do? I'll come to the outline right here, double click on it. Alright, then the color will come, then I'll just choose what I want as green, then click OK. Now I have it as green. What if I want the background color as a different thing? I'll come to the background here, double click, then it will come. So maybe I want something like this, then click OK. Now I have it. Okay, so you see that we were using this range, but it is still here and we can pick it. So this is the outline. I can just change it to orange, and then come to the background, change the background to something else, yellow. So I have something like that. Yes, yellow is okay for now. Okay, and you realize that the outline is not that big. What if I want it to be big enough for me? So what will I do? I need to come right here at the top where the stroke is. Okay, I'll just increase it. Then the stroke will be increasing. Look at it. I hope you can see it. Alright, so that is it. Let's click outside again. Then this is what we got. So anytime you want to move the object, click right here or press the V, that is the selection, to just move it around. All right, now that we move this, you realize that we have some dots around it. 1 2 3 4. So what is this meant for? Okay, it is so simple. When I want to curve these areas all around, I just have to click on one of them, hold my left mouse button, and then move it, drag. So are we seeing how it is curving? Everything have been curved, right? Everything have been curved. Okay, so everything have been curved. Well, now I want us to have two of this. So look at what we'll do. Control C, word, Control V. So that's a shortcut. Copy and paste. So let's right click and then copy. Where's my copy? Where's my copy? Oh, I don't have copy here. Wow. Click on it, file, and see whether I'll see copy there. Oh, copy. Okay, so copy is at edit. I like using shortcuts also. Edit, then you copy. Alright, so it is copied. Now come to edit again, then paste in place. Okay, so this means that when I paste, it will be on it directly. So let's do it. Then it is on it directly, so I just drag. You see, I had two things now, so let me just press Ctrl D to undo. Let me see whether I have the two things. So undo twice. 1 2. Let me see whether I have the two things. No, I don't have it again. Now let's repeat the process again and do a different one. So now come to edit, copy. The first one we have paste in place. So we came to edit and come to what? Paste in place. But right now let's do paste and see. Are we seeing how it have just been moved? Alright, so that is the difference between just pasting and then just choosing paste in place. So in this case we just want pasting now, so I'll bring this one here, resize it. Now I have these two. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to curve this area alone. So what should I do? I'll come to the direct selection tool, which is the A. So I just have to press A on my keyboard, then it will be selected. Have you seen that I've not even dragged my arrow or cursor towards there? Okay, so now that I have it, I'll select one region, which is this region right here, because that is where I want to curve. So when I select it, you realize that I have only the point there. I don't have it right at the other three corners again. So in this case, I can just click and drag it. So I just have one side curved. So if I want this one also, I'll just select it and then I can just move it. I hope you have seen the move, right? So that is very simple. Okay, so now I want us to do something very useful with this. It shouldn't just be in vain. So let's resize this again. When you want to resize to have a perfect shape, hold down your shift before you do it. Okay, so I have something very like this. I'll reduce the outline here. It is too big. So now that I have this, we are just using the rectangle today. Then I'll do something very nice like this. Okay, so I'll bring this one here. Now look at something. You will see that what is here, I would like to curve this area, this and this. So click on it and then select these two, then just click and drag it. Now we have it curved. Okay, now I want this to come on top, so let's change the color first. Alright, it should come on top of it. So what should we do now? Right click and come to arrange. Alright, so me, I like using shortcuts, so mostly I don't even care where they are located. So I just press my Ctrl Shift and then the bracket, then I have it. So I don't bother looking for this long process again. So come to the arrange and then bring to what front, right? So shift plus control plus the bracket. Now then you have it like this. Alright, so in this case we are going to remove all the outline. We don't need it. Yeah, remove it. Alright, so now that we have this, we would like to copy this and paste again. What should we do? Control C, then we'll come to what? Edit, and then what? Oh, edit and place in, paste in place. But okay, so right click, copy, edit, and then copy. Alright, then come to edit again, then paste in front, in place. Now that you have it, just use your arrow to drag it downwards. So I'm going to press Ctrl, use the shortcut to send it down. Alright. Okay, so when you have it like this, because you have the copy and paste and then just bring it down, press Ctrl D to duplicate. Ctrl D if you want to duplicate it. So Ctrl D. Then you have the duplicate one. Oh, sorry. So let's go to edit and see whether we see the duplicate there. No, 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 it is not here. Okay. Okay, so this is what I do mostly. Just hold the Alt on your keyboard. Alright. Then click, drag it downwards, leave it before you release the Alt. Now look at what we have. Okay, so we are going to just edit it nicely. What do you think we are doing, guys? So we are just doing something. Alright, so we have something very nice like this. Let's change the colors by coming here. Okay, so we have something very nice like this. So let me just click on delete to do away with that. Alright, so come to layers again and see something. You realize that we are just working on one layer. So let's come to the eye here, click on it. It is gone, right? Click on it again, it is back. Alright, so come right here, you see an arrow facing rightwards. So click on it, then you see the individual text with it. So I can just do away with this. I don't want to see you, I don't want to see you, I don't want to see you. So that is how they are, and it is hidden inside. If it were to be Photoshop, it will just be this alone, and the other ones will be on different layers. But right here, you can have multiple things on one layer. So simple, right? Okay, so let's just create something very simple with our rectangle before we end this lesson. So I'm just creating something like a banner for my maybe Facebook banner, something like that. And I'm not going to mention size today. Now that I have this, I taught you how to copy and paste in place. So edit, copy. Alright, then come to edit again, paste in place. So it is on it directly, click on it and then just drag it to this side. Alright, now click. Now that we have this, we can just change the color of this, so maybe to black. So now that we have these two right here, if we want to write something inside, we can just take our text tool and write inside. But today we are not going to write anything inside it. Okay, so let's draw something again. Right in, we are just using the rectangle tool. Then I have something like this, and I would like it to be circle. So I'll click and then just have something like this. So this is just a template that we are actually designing. I don't like this one. So I think this design is cool, and then with this we can just copy again, edit, copy, come right here, paste in place again. Now it is directly on it. So we can click on our pick to just hold the shift and drag it inside. Okay, let's undo, change the color for us to see what we are doing. Okay, move it away. Okay, I've seen it. Then drag it now. Now let's move it to this side a bit. Okay, so we have something like this, but let's choose this color, and then that one we just have to double click here and then come outside. Oh, I don't think we can take the color right there. So this is the color picker. So cancel this, come right here, this is the color picker. So click on it and click here, then you have it directly on it like that. So simple, right? So this brings us to the end of this lesson. In the next lesson we are going to work with the pen tool and the curvature tool in Adobe Illustrator. Please, if you haven't subscribed, do so by clicking on the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, because I have various tutorials that I do upload every day. You wouldn't like to miss any of them. Okay, so subscribe and recommend FM graphic design to your friend to also acquire any skill in graphic design, Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, Adobe InDesign, and above all, CorelDRAW as the basic of it all. Bye bye.